Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. Now, I'm no fashionista, but I have been keeping up with pop culture and the Met Gala, Hollywood's biggest fashion party for several years now, especially when my favorite music artists attend the event. It was recently announced by the Met Gala's producers, the Costume Institute of the Metropolitan Museum of New York, that the theme for next year's Met Gala will be super fine, tailoring Black style. The common description of this title is celebrating the historic relevance of Black men's high fashion of the early 20th century, particularly Black dandies. According to Wikipedia, a dandy is a man who places particular importance upon physical appearance and personal grooming, refined language, and leisurely hobbies. Because of many cultures' relation of men's fashion to gay identities, it makes total sense that Black gay men's history and fashion is going to play a big part in next year's exhibition. Next year's Met Gala theme directly references Monica L. Miller's book, Slaves to Fashion, Black Dandyism and the Styling of Black Diasporic Identity. This book highlights how African American men post-slavery were able to change perceptions of themselves by embracing unique fashion, creating a presentation through their clothes, their attitude, and their work, and hobbies as a way to display their sophistication and grit despite the racism they were surrounded by every day. Now, not all dandies are necessarily gay, but you can bet your hiney many dandies in history were gay. As she should, Vogue magazine's longtime editor Anna Wintour tapped gay Belizean American Hollywood star Coleman Domingo to co-chair the event alongside other Black fashionistas like A$AP Rocky, LeBron James, and Pharrell. Y'all know I'm always gonna hype up Coleman Domingo on this channel. I've covered Domingo's latest biopic where he stars as Rustin, the influential gay civil rights activist who worked closely with Martin Luther King Jr., as well as his other great roles in film and TV like the horror flick Candyman, and his Emmy Award-winning role in the hit drama series Euphoria. This will actually be the first Costume Institute exhibition to focus exclusively on menswear since 2003's theme, Men in Skirts. I also can't help but think about the late gay fashion icon Andre Leon Talley, who was so instrumental for bringing Black talent and culture to Vogue magazine. I hope they find a way to tribute him, considering his impact on fashion, and the fact that he was a modern-day dandy himself. The Harlem Renaissance began 100 years ago, so calling on this style is perfect for honoring the legacy of Black American style in the centennial celebration of this era. There have been so many different fashion trends throughout the ages that celebrated male beauty, but also had queer and gay undertones. Fop was a 17th century term that would come to be seen as a low-key insult for men who paid excessive attention to their looks and fashion. Fops in European countries like Great Britain and France were seen as frivolous socialites who became the kept men of rich older women, but many were rumored to be in discreet gay relationships as well. Yandaudu is a group of men or a descriptive term of the Hausa people in Nigeria since at least the 16th century, who are known to dress more effeminately or like Hausa women, while working in women's spaces like food sales and prostitution, having male sex partners. The Gwerewal is an annual courtship, ritual, and beauty competition among the Wodabi Fula people that has been practiced for countless years, particularly in Niger. Young men would dress in elaborate fashion and traditional face painting, gather in lines to dance and sing, vying for the attention of marriageable young women. But after watching a documentary on this annual celebration, it was mentioned through the ceremony, especially at night, some of the male contestants would run off and get lost in the bushes with each other. One of the most famous dandies in history was Oscar Wilde, an English writer and socialite during the 19th century who was famous for his essays, poetry, and stage plays. He famously dated another popular dandy and aristocrat, socialite Lord Byron, but when the status of their gay relationship was confirmed by Lord Byron during a lover's quarrel, Oscar Wilde would be arrested and convicted under buggery laws, ruining his career and his livelihood. Though he eventually faded into obscurity in his time period, his legacy is now revered, making him an early gay literary icon. There were likely many Black gay dandies during the Harlem Renaissance, some of which I mentioned on the channel, like Pharrell Benga, the Senegalese and French model, dancer, and actor, or Richard Bruce Nugent, the renowned gay poet and writer, or Jimmy Daniels, who hosted and owned his own dinner lounge and showroom. Of course, there was Wallace Thurman, the author who brought us The Blacker the Berry, or even Billy Banks and Frankie Jackson, both gay singers and drag entertainers and actors in the 20s and the following years. It seems that Black gay history and fashion is in vogue this era, and I love that my channel gets to be a part of that movement.